Welcome to the cafediscopodcast. I'm one of your hosts, Chad, alongside my co-host, Nozama and Mike.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it guys doing?
Alright, so we do this movie segment every week that we forgot to do last week. So we're already dropping the ball already. And so we're not going to be talking about that this week. But we do have our movies that we're going to watch this week and put in for next week. So, do you guys know your movies? I'm watching John Wick because someone thinks it's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Two people think it's a great movie.
Nozama
Is watching Inception.
Inception, which I've never seen either.
So I'm gonna.
I
be
don't
the
like
only one.
Leonardo DiCaprio very much.
What?
Who do you like?
Is this another?
Not many people.
Is this another Christian Bale situation?
No, it's not. He's not nowhere near as bad as that drug addict.
Drug addict.
Leo's good, man, and Inception is a great movie.
And you're watching.
You're probably gonna like it.
What's that movie? Little Boy, right?
Little Boy.
Yeah, which is an awesome movie. So yeah, we'll be doing that next week. We do that. We're going to be doing it every week. So if we're talking about movies that are 2 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old, that's why we're doing it.
It's because we haven't seen all of those movies, and some of the classics we might have just missed. And Nozama.
I haven't seen a lot of it yet.
Yeah. Nozama's not. He's not originally from here.
Man, I've been since I was 8.
I said originally. So you haven't. So there's a lot of classic films that you haven't seen before.
That are old, yes.
Yeah, that are old. Yeah.
Nozama, I want to point out that your microphone is literally blocking your face. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, that's good.
Now our arms are touching, but it's okay.
Well, it's okay, yeah.
All right.
So this whole segment would have been that. We don't have that, so I grabbed a little piece of news. This has nothing to do with movies at all, but I thought it would be interesting to discuss because it's gotten like 24 million views in the past 24 hours of this girl. Have you seen it, Nozama? This girl that is a YouTuber. I don't even know her name. I don't even want to put her name out there because she's already getting enough hate as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Where she was doing a video with her dog.
Oh, yes, I've seen that.
Did you watch the video?
Yeah.
Okay, Mike hasn't seen it. I have it here. I'm going to show him. I don't think it is animal abuse. But I'm interested to see what Mike thinks. So, let me pull it up.
Wow.
So I'm going to say I'm probably going to disagree with you.
You might not be able to hear very well because of the headphone situation, but you'll probably will disagree. That's fine. So she slapped the dog in the face there. I don't know if you saw it. She did not punch him. She slapped him.
Okay. There's more.
Yeah, there's more. There's more. And if you're listening to the podcast, you're just going to have to look at our YouTube video or just go look it up.
Yeah.
All right.
She's grabbing her arm, so she hurt her arm. She did something in there.
And I'm assuming she doesn't realize that she's still recording? Or she does.
I don't think she did. Stop! Yeah. That's going too
Whoa.
far.
That's going too far.
Yeah.
And she just spit in the dog's face.
Yeah.
That's going too far.
So, yeah.
So she spit in the dog's face. You could hear it, but our audio is not working for some reason.
So, how do you not realize that you're recording? She's talking to the camera.
She's trying to get a clip done, and she's just stopping and like trying to get it done each time, like an intro or an outro or whatever. And the dog just wants to play.
So she beat the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Because it's doing what a dog does.
Yeah, then she walks.
Yeah.
You can see her reflection in the TV. She's doing something to the dog. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the whole clip, though. There's nothing else besides that.
Apparently she was having like a bad day, but that's no reason to speak to
So,
the dog like that.
I want to dissect this
No excuse.
as shortly as we can because I have so much to discuss this week. So I'm just going to put it out there. That's not animal abuse.
You're wrong.
It's not nice. It's not nice. It's mean. Okay? It's mean. And it's wrong. But I would not say it's animal abuse. It's not animal neglect and it's not animal abuse.
I would say that it's not animal neglect, no. But it is animal abuse. She's striking the dog for no reason.
She didn't hit him. She smacked him.
I mean,
Well, with your children, you're allowed to do open hand. What's the difference?
Well, it's different. You don't open hand them in the face.
No, not usually.
So you don't open hand them in the face, whether it's an open hand or not. I think it's a little too far to do something like that for no reason. I mean, the dog was being a dog. It wanted to play. The dog doesn't know that you're trying to make a YouTube clip.
Yeah, the bottom line is she shouldn't have tried to do the video with the dog at all. She didn't have the patience for it.
Yeah,
But
apparently.
I would say that is not animal abuse.
It kind of is.
That is just losing your patience, losing your temper. The dog's not hurt by any means. The dog is not in the corner crying. The dog is totally fine. The dog probably still wants to play with her after that.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't mean that it's not. If it doesn't mean that it's not abuse, whether it's 1 hit or it's 20 hits. If I walk up to somebody that's 6'6" and jacked, and I slap them in the face, just because they don't necessarily are probably going to feel that. It's probably going to feel like a tickle because I'm such a small guy, but it doesn't mean that it's not assault.
Okay, so we disagree. I don't think it's abuse. But do you think that now these people are going on trying to get to get an investigation on her, and they want the dog to be taken away from her and even press charges against her for animal abuse? Do you think that's going too far?
I would say that based off that one clip, no. But I think if they look into it and they see that it's happened a lot, or somehow they find out that she has been beating it for no reason, then I would say, yeah, it needs to be taken away from her.
Definitely, in my opinion.
Why didn't I hear that?
So that's my opinion on the matter. But see, we are very different when it comes to that.
Yeah,
and the spitting and the spitting in the dog and the dog's face. That's
disrespectful.
I mean, that's another.
The spitting was a little far,
excessive.
although hilarious. A little far.
See,
that's excessive.
It is. It's excessive. I mean, slapping it in the face was far enough, and then you spit in its face. She's lucky the dog didn't rip her face off.
And that's why I'm saying that I don't think it's abuse. The dog's obviously taken care of. The dog obviously loves her.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying she slapped the dog, she held it down forcefully to the ground and spit in its face. If the dog did bite her face off, I wouldn't care. It wouldn't bother me one bit. She deserves it at that point.
I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I just don't think that... First of all, it's nobody's business, but she was such an idiot to put it up before watching it. Like, it's kind of her own fault. Maybe she does deserve some punishment just for being so stupid. Not necessarily what she did with the dog, but just teach her a lesson on how stupid she was.
Yeah.
To not look at her crap before she put it out there. But I'm just not as sensitive to those things. So. I don't think beating animals is nice or good, but there's a huge difference between getting irritated with your dog and doing that and what actual animal abuse is, where they're not fed, they're neglected, they get beaten with a belt for that is animal abuse.
Yeah.
They get left outside where their skin is manged and falling off around their neck because they're never, the collar's too tight, they have choke collar on. That is animal abuse. What she did, not animal abuse. Mean, yes. Wrong, yes.
Well, yeah, but so, which I kind of know where you stand with this. But let's say, and I know we got a lot to get to, but so maybe we can wrap it up with this point. But if
I'm gonna have the last word, is it?
No, I'm asking you a question. So, she open hand slapped the dog in the face. If you were to do that, or if someone were to do that to their child, would you consider that child abuse?
I don't think I would. And I'm going to tell you this because
you don't think
growing up, I have been smacked in the face. Okay?
Yes, yeah.
Have you been smacked in the face as a kid?
Probably.
Yeah, exactly. It's not child abuse.
But it's different. I mean,
now, punched in the face, that's abuse.
Yeah.
You smacked in the mouth for telling your mom to shut up? That's not abuse. That's not abuse.
That's true.
Now, you're not allowed to do that nowadays.
But yeah, that's what I was just about to bring that up.
Which I disagree with.
Times have changed immensely since then. So, but still, I don't think it's right.
These kids nowadays need to actually be hit, though. So yeah. Sadly.
Yeah. Somebody just wants them all punched in the face.
I know things are a lot different from where you come from. We can't do that. We can't do that here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end with that because we could go on for an hour arguing about that. All right, this is our movie section of the podcast. We're going to try to keep it just to movies and TV shows, no politics or anything like that. So Marvel is going to be doing, it's confirmed that they're doing Deadpool, Spider-Man, and a Wolverine combined movie, and they plan on doing 9 Spider-Man films with
9?
this current Spider-Man.
Yeah,
9.
waste.
That is a little
That's
crazy.
excessive right there. 9
Now that being said, I am excited for the Deadpool Spider-Man Wolverine movie, depending on who they get to play Wolverine, because it's not going to be Hugh Jackman, obviously.
then it's
not gonna be Mr. Hugh.
Mr. Hugh. Mr. Hugh Jackman. No, I don't know. Has there been casting for?
There's no casting except for Ryan Reynolds is.
Well, yeah.
Obviously.
I mean, for Wolverine.
Not for Wolverine, no.
Who's gonna talk him though?
It's
I mean, they're going to be doing their
tough.
own X-Men movie, so I would assume they'll develop the character there, and then they'll do the. Because in the comics, that's a thing. Like they have a mashup. I'm not familiar with it, but
Yeah. There's been a lot of team ups, but I don't know the Spider-Man thing. I think Tom Holland has had too many movies as it is.
He's not that bad.
he's been in much more than 2.
Huh?
He's been in much more than 2.
Well, I said he's had too many. His 2 solo movies were.
Yeah.
Well, I
He was
mean,
in the Avengers, too.
Well, yeah, I know, but the Avengers, he had people carrying his weight,
True.
and in Civil War.
I think he's.
I actually liked him in Civil War.
Why? Because he wasn't in it hardly at all.
Yeah. But that's about it.
I think he's an okay Spider-Man.
He's really not that bad though.
He is. Tom Holland, I think, for me as Spider-Man, is that is my Christian Bale as Batman.
No.
For
But Tom Holland's not a bad guy.
To me, in my opinion, Toby is the worst Spider-Man in my opinion.
I'd have Tom Holland and Toby close.
Listen, Mike.
I set the rules and you follow them blindly, okay?
Yes, I know. This is your episode. Take the helm. No, but the Wolverine thing would be depends on who they get to play it.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about it. But
So who? Well,
depends on who plays Wolverine.
do you have anyone in mind that
No.
you think would be good? No.
No one's gonna top him.
I mean, it would be tough for somebody to come in after he's done so many movies and be able to.
They're going to ruin.
Keep up with
They're
it.
going to get a terrible person. I know.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to get who they should get. I'm sure. I don't have anyone in mind though.
Probably.
So, you guys, Nozama, have you watched the 100? I know
Yes.
you have watched it.
The beginning of it, I kind of started to.
Okay, Mike watched it and then he stopped for whatever reason.
Same
I'm
here.
I'm up to date. It's ending on season 7, and this was written by Rothenberg, which is one of the directors. With the 100 season 6 finale just a few days away, I have some bittersweet news to share. Season 7 will be our last. We are eternally grateful to WB and CW for always allowing us to tell our story the way we want to, and to wrap the show on our terms. What an incredible ride it has been. He put that on Twitter. Just dropped it.
Nobody knew about this until then.
Knew. Yeah. What a great show. If anybody listening to this has not watched the 100, watch the 100. All of it.
I honestly don't care about the 100 though.
It is it's good. I think.
And they're ending it without dragging it out, which is awesome.
I think I watched the first 3 seasons, maybe the 4th. I can't exactly remember. It's been a while, but I liked it. But it was kind of like the same thing. It was like the same thing every season.
Well, I mean,
Or it was like, first they're trapped out, in the open. They make this like a colony almost, and then you find out in the next season. Isn't that where you find out that they get to the mountain?
yeah, and there's
The
another
mountain,
colony.
and there's another colony in there, and then you find out that the mountain people are the bad people, and they get out. They go outside again, and now they're outside again.
Yeah,
It's kind of, I don't know. It's good. It's a good show.
it's good.
But I
It's
would have
worth
to
watching.
I would have to watch the rest of it before I could make a.
You got to
Final
4.
judgment.
Like I said, I kind of stopped at 2. So yeah, the first
Yeah.
one was great to me. After that, I just kind of lost
No,
interest in it. So yeah.
I have a feeling this might be a little bit of a big topic. Okay,
No.
and I'm just gonna say this is what we should do with this.
It's simple. Kill the Batman.
Oh my god.
That's what we should do.
That's what we should do with.
According to cinematographer Robert Richardson, Affleck's version of the Batman would have explored Batman's grip on sanity and focus on Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
That's what it would have been, which would have been awesome. I would have been behind it. That's the thing that pisses me off the most. That's the one Batman storyline I'd want to see.
Or in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, and it's gone.
So this would have been
Affleck's.
The script that Affleck wrote.
Yeah. Well, he had a part in it.
Yeah. That is good. I like that. But I think the next Batman is going to be pretty good because it's going to be. No, hear me out. It's going to be. I'm not even talking about the acting and who they got to be Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm talking about the story itself because from what I've seen and heard, it's going to be focused more on the detective side of Batman and him being a masterful detective, and it's not going to be as heavy on like the super or the vigilante aspect of it.
That sounds awful boring.
No, it's awesome.
No, it sounds really boring.
We've never
sounds just as boring as Gotham.
We've never seen that. we've never really seen that side of Batman, which will be fresh. But yeah, I agree that the Arkham Asylum side of it would have been cool.
Okay, well here's some information on Little Robbie's version. Okay.
Oh god.
The film will reportedly be set in the 90s and kick off the new Batman trilogy. Rumors point to a large cast of villains including Penguin, Catwoman, Riddler, Two-Face, and Mad Hatter.
Great.
So we went from a unique storyline of Affleck's to the one that we've done 1,000 times already.
Over and over and over and over.
No, it depends on what they're doing with it. What do you mean it's been done over and over again?
We've had these. The only one we haven't had is Mad Hatter, I guess.
Yeah.
Penguin has been in one movie. Who else did you say?
Two-Face.
Two-Face, Riddler. The Riddler's been in one movie.
Catwoman needs to be done.
Yeah.
How many times can you ruin it?
Okay, Riddler.
Besides Michelle Pfeiffer.
Riddler, Penguin have been in one movie. Two-Face has been in 2 movies, and he was barely in the Dark Knight. So I don't see where you're getting this over and over and over.
It would have been so cool to do that. I'm hung up on. I would have liked to saw the insane side of Batman. There's definitely when you go through all that stuff that he goes through, especially if you look at Bale's movies, if you go through all the depression, you would think that it would do something to his mind. He would be crazy.
You would think,
and you would like to see that, but now we're not going to see it.
I'm not disagreeing with you that it would have been great to see. I was excited that Affleck was going to write the script for the Batman because he's a fantastic writer. He's a much better writer than he is an actor.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But I would have liked to see the insanity side of Batman, which the Mad Hatter would have been a great villain for that.
Yeah.
And the Scarecrow, because the Scarecrow has the fear toxin and everything, which kind of drives you insane over time.
And Scarecrow hasn't been done correctly yet.
He wasn't that bad. He wasn't even really that big of a part either.
I don't want to go back to things that we've discussed in the past because people might not have heard it before, but you wanted to go on about Kylo Ren being a wimp and how he looks. Look at Scarecrow.
Yeah, but Scarecrow's never been like jacked.
No, he looks like a little whiny emo baby.
He's a scientist. That's what he is.
It was stupid. All right.
Agree to disagree.
That's our movie segment. That's all I got for movies.